This is Mark McClennan reporting about the PRSA Boston event up in Waltham, Mass. It was on the best practices in public relations. It highlighted 3 Silver Anvil winners. They're all regional winners, and all 3 were very different. First of all, my name tag for the event, which is also my ticket. Several students were there, including Beth Buckholz, Beth Holman, Karina, Janelle, and myself. I'm sure you've seen this picture posted on the Quinnipiac PR page. Includes all the students that were there. The 3 speakers were all in the back, and then the PRSA Boston president is in the front between the 2 best. My Twitter page, at Mark McClennan, has several tweets. I was able to tweet live from the event. You can check it out. The way I found the event is through the PRSA Boston website. It was under the event page. One more event that's coming up is on November 7th. So going into the case studies, this is Josh Rontal's LinkedIn page, and he was from Burdett Partners, and he talked about the American Cancer Society and trying to blow the dust off what cancer is about, trying to shed a positive light into it, create an uplifting image. So his idea was to become the official sponsor of birthdays, really use social media to his advantage, and trying to build knowledge, build relevance, and build engagement among the public. Did really, really well with what he was given, and his idea was to bring in celebrities and use social media as a guideline and use it as a focus of trying to create a positive impact among the public. Next, this is Rebecca Manikian's LinkedIn page, and she talked about Jockey Being Family. Basically going into detail about how adoptions haven't been doing well. 10 to 15% fail because of a lack of resources among families taking them in, and her idea with less than $10,000 was to bring in public officials. 155 came, and they basically became foster kids for the day. They took a bus ride up to the foster care center, heard speeches from community leaders, and really left with good anecdotal evidence as far as the impact adoptions can have and the negative aspect of some that eventually fail. Finally, Mark McClennan of Schwartz MSL gave a speech on the case study into ID analytics and identity fraud, trying to build a brand that had zero recognition among the public and a topic that was obviously very dry. He did a good job of trying to relate it to the public, use stats, and he found himself on MSNBC with his story and created a really, really good following just based off stats and using that to really feed into the public and feed into the mindset that the public needs to get their identity fraud risk checked out. So some key takeaway points from the event. Several of the speakers talked about creating realistic goals, creating goals that are building points, but have to be realistic and have to be maintained in order to really create a positive outcome. Another one was to have good anecdotal support, not just numbers, not just statistics at the end, but good positive feedback, which is really the case in Jockey Being Family. A lot of people left that, public officials left that with the impression that they're going to create a change. Also, to good research and good evaluation. Good research influences ideas, the marketplace of ideas, and good evaluation can really use it as a takeaway point. And we'll be able to use it going forward and as far as what went right and what went wrong. Business Wire was there. They were the sponsor of the events. They had good info on press releases. They talked about them being a mini marketing tool. You need to have them as interactive as possible, including photos, videos, and charts, and embedded links also, including links to the Facebook page and Twitter. Will really be helpful moving forward, and we'll really utilize the technology that we have at our fingertips now. Just a couple things that I thought were interesting. One case, Josh's case on the American Cancer Society, his budget was over $1 million. So his outcome, first of all, the budget was really something that you'd never seen before. That's a lot of money created to PR. So it's really evidence as far as how far PR has come. It's really evidence of the fact that people really care about it and they need it. Whereas the other 2 cases, they were both under $10,000. and on the flip side, to see what they did with the least amount of money, especially with those two cases, is phenomenal. Jockey Being Family did a great job as far as doing it without any money. Really made an impact. Really created change. And Mark also did the same thing. He took a brand with zero recognition and took it all the way to NBC, top media market. So people now know about it, and it's on the map of people around the world. Another takeaway point I also found interesting was that, I know we've talked about the demographic between male and female in the PR field, but two of the three people giving speeches were executives and were also male, whereas I counted the people in the audience, and 90% of the people there were female. And again, interesting the fact that people higher up tend to be males, whereas females obviously dominate the PR industry. So again, curious as to why that is, but this event definitely, for me, I was able to notice that it really was obvious as far as who held the executive positions and who held the majority of the positions overall. So finally, just to wrap it up, this event met some great people. They were all nice, shook our hands, were really interested in the fact that we were all students. Usually it's a professional event, not a lot of students go typically, and they were, again, so nice, so willing to take a picture, so willing to help us out, so willing to give their business cards away to us. So we all came away with a few, and we'll definitely use them moving forward as far as helping us out. So again, this is Max McClennan, PRSA Boston, building the best practices in public relations, and this is me signing off. Thank you.